Hey everybody, welcome back. I bought a guitar prior to Black Friday, and it's another Gretsch. This time it is not a hollow body, but a semi-hollow body, and this is the Streamliner G2622T 90. It's a lot. So, what is it? It's the low end of Gretsch, which is the Streamliner edition, but it's certainly made well, and the reason I bought it was because of these two things, these two pickups in this guitar. This is not a typical or your atypical Gretsch guitar that has Fidelitron pickups in the guitar, right? Let me back up. It's not your atypical Gretsch that has Filtertron pickups in the guitar. These are Fidelitron 90 pickups. So it's Gretsch's attempt at P90 pickups. They have these staples on the pickup, as you can see, the square staples on these pickups, which give them more clarity, supposedly. They're patented after or designed after the old Gibson staple P90s that came out in the 50s, and I really love the sound. I saw a couple of raving reviews of this guitar on YouTube around these pickups. Really stating the tone, the clarity, the volume, a whole bunch of things. I mean, Filtertrons on Gretsch's are typically known for their chiminess, their jangly tones, lower output typically, but very, distinctive Gretsch or signature Gretsch tones that you get out of Filtertrons. These are not your typical pickups that you'd find in a Gretsch. However, I really, for a semi-hollow body guitar, I really like the way these things project and the way they sound. It's all a personal thing. Some people may hate them, but I really think they're great pickups for the money. Now, these guitars typically go for around $500. That's the street price. $459.99, I think, is what Guitar Center sells these, Musician's Friend sells these guitars for. They're on sale right now at Musician's Friend for $389.99, which is a pretty good deal. I happen to have some dollars sitting in my Musician's Friend account, rewards dollars, so I applied that to this guitar on top of the sale price. So it was a very good deal, and I also was very curious to see what I would get, right? The last experience I had wasn't so positive on the hollow body, in that when I ordered the guitar, it came from Guitar Center as a demo model, one of them. This came sealed in a box with a Gretsch, well, I have it right here. The Gretsch hang tags, the Gretsch, quality control card, the Gretsch warranty, all of that stuff came on this guitar. So it was a completely different experience than with the hollow body, and it was in a sealed box. So that was another nice thing. But these are old stock. The serial number on this reflects the fact that it was made in 2021. So it is an older model, but man, it's a great guitar. It's a great bang for the buck. So let's talk about the guitar a little bit. It has a mahogany body. This color is called Forge Glow. Really nice stain on the mahogany. Back of the guitar has a stain. It is a darker, mahogany type color on the guitar. As you can see, it is a set neck. It does have you know, on both the front and back of the guitar, this ivory-esque binding on the guitar. Tuners are your lower end, you know, import tuners, right? Sealed tuners. No indication of where this guitar is made or serial number on the headstock. However, this guitar was made in Indonesia. Again, it's a 2021 build. That information is inside the F-hole on the guitar. You got to look really, really closely because it's very, very small. It has a chambered spruce block on this guitar, which is kind of different for these Streamliners. The chambered spruce block adds to the acoustic qualities of the guitar and still yet helps reduce the feedback and distortion that you would typically get with the hollow-bodied instruments. This is a semi-hollow, but although it's got a center block, again, it is a chambered center block. 22 frets, they're medium jumbo, 12-inch radius, so it does have a flat radius on the guitar, on the neck. It is a Laurel fretboard. These dot markers are kind of unusual for Gretsch too, right? They're typically thumbnails, block inlays on some of the Streamliners, and then you also have the hump blocks on the Electromatic line. I've never seen these types of dots on a Gretsch fingerboard before this model, so that's kind of unique and nice as well. The tremolo system is a Bigsby B70 with the roller bridge on it. Again, I think I mentioned it's an Indonesian build. Yeah, so that's pretty much the guitar. I like it. It's light. It comes in kind of two flavors, although they're different models, right? This is the 2622, which is more of the ES335-ish style body. And then it also comes in the 2655 model, which is a very, very compact size semi-hollow, which apparently results in more of a fatter sound, more of a compressed sound, which is interesting. And this has more, supposedly, of an acoustic-y sound, more of a little bit more high-end on this guitar, on this shape. Yeah, so that's the Gretsch. Now, the other thing that's interesting on this guitar are the pots, right? Or the actual knobs. They have the arrow on them, right? A plain arrow on these knobs. The Gretsch are made them, the Electromatics have those nice knurled metal knobs on them, which add a little bit more authenticity to the Gretsch. These are, the lower end knobs, but they're nicer than what are on the old Streamliners, which are those clear plastic, very El Cheapo type control knobs. These are almost radio type knobs that you'd find on the old, vintage radio systems, which is kind of cool. It adds a little bit of vintage look to the guitar. Pickguard is a very, very cheaply cut out and plain single ply pickguard that just has Gretsch written on it. Headstock is the traditional Gretsch. I believe they call this a smaller headstock, although it looks like a normal Gretsch headstock. And that's about it. I will play through some tones just so you can hear how the guitar sounds. And again, right now it's in an AC30 amp through my Spark 40 emulation. So it's the old Vox AC30-ish amp with a clean setting. And we'll just play some cowboy chords so you can hear what the guitar sounds like clean. play some single notes clean. And now we'll put on some high gain. Play some individual notes. So, shut this so we don't get feedback here. So that is the Gretsch 2622T90. The T meaning tremolo, the 90 meaning P90 pickups in the guitar. I like it. If you're looking to get into the Gretsch family and not, spend a ton of money, the Streamliner is a great starting point. If you're looking for something a little bit different than the usual Gretsch nostalgic guitars with the Filtertron pickups and that jangly, chimey sound, you might want to look at this as well, because it's got these Fidelisonic, I believe is what they're called. Fidelisonic 90s, right? That's their P90 line. And they do give you a distinctive bite and a little bit more volume and a little bit more mids than you would from the Filtertrons. So yeah, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. If you have any other questions, put them below. I'll do my best to address them. If you like these videos, please subscribe. And as always, guys, until the next time, be well and stay safe. Take care.